Hello everybody, good evening. Whew, hair is crazy. So, 7 o'clock, so we want to start this live no BS coaching event. So here's how I want it to run, you guys. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to talk, but as you guys are hopping on, if you have questions, please post them in the comments and I will go ahead and answer those questions, okay? So I'm just going to talk a little bit about my story, and maybe some of you know a little bit about how this whole coaching gig came to be for me, and what exactly I do. So about 3 years ago, I was scrolling through Instagram, hey Katie, one night, and it was on a Sunday night when weekends were hard for me, when I would eat whatever crap I wanted to, drink whatever I wanted to, pretty much had a lot of sugar, felt like crap, and I'd start that cycle over again. Like Monday through Friday, I would be awesome and I would do a workout and I'd try to eat healthy as I could. But I still wasn't feeling the greatest. Had lots of issues with my blood sugar levels, issues with digestive stuff. And really at that Sunday night, I had just kind of had it. Hi, Casey. And so I saw this random Instagram post of this girl I didn't even know. But something caught my eye and something told me, was like grabbing me and telling me that I needed to pay attention to this. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was sick and tired of running through the same cycles every Monday through Friday, and then, letting the wheels fall off on the weekend, and then wondering Sunday night what the hell I was going to do the rest of the week again, right? So I was sick of that cycle. I was sick of being crabby because I didn't feel good. I was sick of being that kind of like hot mess mom, you could say, because I was snapping at my kids and snapping at my husband because I just wasn't happy, like period, wasn't happy. Hey Robin, hey Blake, hey Brenda. So lo and behold, I saw this post looking for somebody that wanted to get in touch with their health and nutrition and get back on track. So I started talking to this girl and I told her I needed some time to think about it. So I went to bed that night and I said I'd get back to her in the morning. Well, 20 minutes later, as I'm tossing and turning in bed, can't stop thinking about it. Like maybe this is the thing I need to finally change my life. Like I was skeptical about spending the money on it. I'm like, my nutrition's okay. I just need to get back on track. Like no big deal, right? But that's what the same song and dance I told myself week after week, after month, after year after year. I had a grasp on some of it. I could work out every single day, but you guys, nutrition was like horrible. I thought I was putting good stuff in my body, but I really wasn't. So after 20 minutes of tossing and turning, I messaged her and I'm like, okay, I'm in. I'm going to do this. I'm going to invest the time and the money. And it was November, beginning of November, 3 years ago. So my youngest babe was just going to be 3, just going to be 4. And it was time. Like it was time for me to actually take some time to work on me. And did I feel guilty about it at first? Heck yeah, I felt guilty about it. But as I have now learned, like that initial $140 investment in myself has been the best thing that has happened to me, besides my husband and my kids, in my life. Like it has taught me so much. So I want to talk a little bit about that. So, just to kind of fast forward a little bit, because I'd probably be here all night talking. Hey Christy, hey Pam. So I jumped in my first challenge group and really like literally within 2 or 3 days, I'm messaging my coach and I'm like, this is freaking awesome. Where has this been all my life? I'm drinking the superfoods for 1 meal a day that I don't have to cook. I'm feeling better already. Like my digestion is like getting back on track. These workouts are great. And nonetheless, I'm like getting support from these people in this group who I've never met before. And I just became friends with them on Facebook. Like, where the hell has this been all my life, right? So I said, how can I pay this forward? Like, sign me up for this discount to get this superfood. So I have one less meal to worry about. I will be getting all the nutrition that I need, vitamins, minerals, probiotics, and a friggin' chocolate. Sign me up. I wasn't a shake person. I wasn't a supplement person. I'd been down that road. I'd tried the wraps, the pills, the quick fixes, and none of that shit worked. Guess what? Duh. Like I look back and I'm like, well, yeah, sure. That's why it didn't work. Because this works. What works? Actually like fueling your body with food. That isn't something that you have to pay $1 cajillion for. Fitness, like getting off your butt and working for it. Doing workouts every single day. And the support, you guys, the support is the hugest and biggest thing on my journey that has been the game changer. Like, I worked out all the time by myself, but to have somebody to keep you accountable, to have somebody to pick you up on the bad days, to provide the support for you when you feel like you're going nowhere, when you feel like you've plateaued or you're not making progress, that's the game changer right there. My coach provided that for me, and now after being in her group for 2 weeks, I decided I needed to pay this forward. There are plenty other of women, moms out there that are in the same situation as me. I'm not alone. Like, that's the one thing I learned, is that I wasn't alone on my journey. Like, there are other moms that feel like they're a hot mess. There are other moms that stress eat and just eat crap on days where they feel like crap, and they grab the first thing that they see or go through a drive-thru just because they just don't have time or make time to prepare foods. They didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to do it. So I felt compelled and in my heart to pay that forward. So I signed up for coaching. I signed up for this discount on Shakeology, which is the superfoods that I have been drinking now for 3 years. So I started running my own groups, and it really feels like this is where I need to be. So what I want to do now is just talk a little bit about what I do as a coach. So if you guys have questions as you're hopping on, just please let me know. Hey, Dawn. So what exactly do you do as a coach? That's a question I get a lot. Basically, I just do me. Like, I get to be me, which, and I work full-time outside the home. So, yep, when I go to my job, I have to do my job, right? But with this, like, I get to choose my own destiny. I'm my own CEO. I design and set my own work hours. So if I design when I'm going to come and talk to you guys live, when it works in my schedule. I've got kids that are showering, kids that are finishing up supper, kids that are at football practice. So this is a time that works good for me and my schedule. So all I do, you guys, is I share my story. I run challenge groups for women who want support, motivation, inspiration. We talk about meal plans. We do recipes. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the Yankees-Astros game. We talk about that every day. Like, we check into this group. We keep each other accountable. If mornings are a time that people want to get up and get working out, we start a message thread for that. We do happy hours. We do tailgate parties and live events like this in our group where we meal prep for the week. We write out our meal plans. We talk about the struggles, the joys, the setbacks, all of that stuff. It's just a really safe place where you can confide in other women who get it. And I can tell you that's something that I was definitely lacking in my life, but you guys, this has been a game changer for me, and all I can do is invite you to be in my free community and see for yourself. My Fight for Fit community is just a page that I have started. It's actually a Facebook group, not a page, where you can get that support and motivation and get plugged into the free groups that I run every month. So if you want to be in that, send me a message and I would be more than happy to do that. You just can't be working with another coach. So as a coach, I just share my story. Like, I talk to people. I establish relationships with people. And we talk about real life stuff. Like, it's nothing that is set. Like, it is just like a genuine, just me being me thing. And I share all of that, as you can see on Facebook. So, another question that I get is, how do you run a business on limited time? And I get that question a lot because people are like, I don't know how you do it. But here's the thing, you guys, I don't know how I would not do it, because it has changed my life so much. It has changed like every aspect. It has changed how I look at my family, how I look at my relationships with other people, how I value the things I value, the confidence level that I have, the stress eating, the emotional eating, all of that stuff, you guys, it has helped all of that. So in all aspects of my life, my relationship with my kids is better. My relationship with my husband is way better than it was 15 years ago when we got married. I'm learning to deal with emotions and things that I've dealt with, like chosen not to deal with for years. And I'm almost 40. And now I'm dealing with that, and my emotional health is better. Coaching has given me wings, per se. It's given me a vehicle to express myself, a vehicle to like live out my passion, for what I really like to do. And I've always liked to help people. I mean, I've been in jobs where I've helped people my entire life, but this I don't see as a job. Like, I get up every morning and I am freaking excited to check into my groups. I am excited to see what goals people have accomplished or what struggles they've had and how I can help them overcome that. And together we work together, and really we're just better together, this group of women and I. So I make time in my day. That's why I get up at 4:30 in the morning. That's like my time before the kids and the hubby get up. That's like my workout time. It's my time to work my business a little bit, and I really work it in the cracks of my day, as I call it. So my lunch breaks, this point in time of day, usually one point in time in the evening. Sometimes it's right when I get home. Sometimes it's later, like now. Just depends on my kids' schedules, our family schedule, and what's going on there. And that's the beauty of it. You get to design it however you want. There are people that just want a discount on products, and that's awesome. It's just like a Sam's Club membership or a Costco membership. You know, you pay a fee and you get a discount on these awesome products. Some people just like that. Some people like to be what they call a hobby coach. That's what I'm calling myself at this point in time. I have dreams and goals and visions for things bigger, obviously. And as I've dove into this and as I work on things, it becomes apparent to me that vision, you can be anything you want in life, and that's great. So you could be a hobby coach, and then there's people that have made this a full-time business for themselves, and they know they've left their corporate jobs, they've left the corporate world because they've been able to help other people through fitness and health, and have established their own career that way. So you can really do it on any realm of what you want. At your speed, and that's what's awesome about it, is you do it on your time and what works in your schedule. So yeah, I've been a coach for 3 years. I mean, I dive into it. I went to my first summit this year, and that was really an eye-opener and a game changer for me and my vision of what I saw for things and me in this business. But really, you guys, it's not like a job or a business. I treat it that way in some aspects, but in the aspect of, oh, I have to work today, not at all. Like, this is fun for me. This is something I enjoy doing. I enjoy talking to people about health and fitness and how your mindset and how everything works together, just to change everyone for the better and for you to be the best version of yourself. Another question I get is transformation. You know, people talk about transformations all the time, and I'll be honest, like, my transformation was not this big, oh, she lost 50 pounds, oh, look at her before and after. You guys, my before and after looks pretty much the same. Yes, I've toned up. Yes, I've learned how to fuel my body correctly with food and superfoods and nutrition. I've learned a lot in that aspect. I've learned how my body doesn't like sugar and how I need to adapt my eating habits to that. But when you do a side-by-side with me, I may have a little more tone. I may have maybe some baby abs there. But you guys, my transformation's right here. Like, my transformation is in my mind. It is not being the negative Nelly person I used to be. It's not being the person that used to judge and ridicule like every single person because I was jealous of what their highlight reel looked like. I was jealous of what I thought that they had. Oh, this perfect life. Well, guess what? Nothing is perfect. And you guys see that. Like, that's one thing I'm really, really passionate about, is just being raw and real about my life, because I ain't perfect. Nothing is perfect in my life. I have bad days. I really just had a mommy meltdown here when I got home from work because my kids didn't clean up after themselves. It's just raw and real, and that's just how it is. Like, I'm really honest. I'm a very honest person. Sometimes I'm too honest, and sometimes that gets me in trouble. I'll be honest. Honest. But I really feel like people need to know, like, this coaching thing isn't something I'm doing to make money. I never did it to make money. I did it because I wanted a discount, and then I did it because I could see the lives that were changed. I could see how people were feeling better, more confident. They loved the skin that they're in, rather than looking in the mirror and hating themselves, because that was me. I used to tell myself I was fat all the time in front of my kids when they were little. Okay, I don't do that anymore. I actually have confidence. I have self-worth. But I'm humble. It's just that feeling, you guys. I just can't, I can't put a price tag on that. I cannot put a dollar amount on that. I can't do it. But I will tell you that it's a friggin' game changer. Give me 30 days to show you in my VIP Fit Club, and I will friggin' show you that it's not just about workouts. It's not just about drinking a friggin' chocolate shake. It's so much more than that. and the feeling you get when you get messages from people. Like, we just wrapped up a group, and the feeling I get from the people checking in and messaging me and saying, oh my gosh, I went to the doctor and now my blood sugars are lower and my cholesterol is lower and my blood pressure is lower. Thank you. Thank you for all your help. Thank you for not giving up on me. People tell me that a lot because this is hard, you guys. If I wanted something easy, I would go sell lipstick. I don't really wear lipstick. But health and fitness, like working on you, is the hardest job you will ever do. Ever do. But that doesn't deter me from it because I'm not about making money. I'm about helping people. I'm about finding my tribe of people who want those same things in life and are willing to work for them. Because that's one thing I've always been taught is you have to work for what you want. And I won't be giving up on myself, and I'm not going to give up on my challengers. So what does it cost? Cost is always a huge thing, and I get it. Your initial investment, you guys, is like what we call a challenge pack. So what that is we have Beachbody On Demand now, which is pretty much like Netflix, but for fitness. Like, you can stream every Beachbody workout. Frigging awesome. You'll never get bored with workouts. You never have to leave your house. You can take it with you on vacation, wherever you go, as long as you have Wi-Fi. It's super awesome. So you can get that for an entire year, plus 30 days of Superfood Shakeology, which really is just a gap filler for your nutrition. But you guys, it's been a game changer for me and my blood sugars, and not getting sick as often. Cravings, holy cow, ladies, cravings helps a crap ton. And of course it helps that it's chocolate too.
Hello.
But you get 30 days of that, $160. That's your only investment. So when you are buying like a franchise for a restaurant, or you want to start your own business, you are talking hundreds of thousands of dollars to do that. This investment, you guys, is $160. That's it. $160. So you can just get the discount, you guys, which is 25% off programs and products. So you can get your Shakeology at a discount. You get that stuff like auto shipped to you. It's really awesome. There's sales that we have. There's a lot of products, Beachbody products that I love to use now, which I was never like a supplement person before. But you guys, this stuff is like all natural. I can give it to my kids. My kids freaking love the supplements as well. So you can just sign up for the discount, and you don't have to work the business. You don't have to be a coach. And I know that coach word scares people to death, and it scared me at first too. What do we got? Oh no. Okay, Yankees game's tied. Mama's happy. Good deal. But you can just get a discount. Like, you don't have to work the business. You don't have to coach. You don't have to run groups. You don't have to do what I do. Actually, I don't want you to do what I do. I want you to be you. But I will guide you and mentor you if you want to pay this forward and want to join my team as a coach. I would so love that. Because you guys, it's rewarding. It's so rewarding. It's been a total game changer, like I said. But other questions I get: what is a challenge pack? A challenge pack is a program in 30 days of Shakeology. So before the digital world came in, we had like programs. Like, if you're familiar with 21 Day Fix, Core to Force is a great program, Body Beast, Max 30, P90X, all of those things are programs. So we used to pair people with programs, and we still do. We still have some awesome programs coming out. Actually, some family-based ones coming out next month, which I'm super excited about. So we pair that or the Beachbody On Demand, which is your best value with 30 days of Shakeology. That's what a challenge pack is. And as a coach, you know, when I talk about what exactly do you do as a coach, we have 4 or 5 vital behaviors that we follow. And really, you guys, it's things that I've been doing when I started Challenge Group 3 years ago. So it's being a product of the product. So it's doing your workouts and drinking your superfoods. Like, that's a no-brainer for me. It happens every day. Like, I've not missed a workout in 3 years, no matter what. Personal development was a huge game changer for me. I was a girl who didn't think I needed to read books because I had already went to school, I'd already went to college, and I knew all I needed to know. How naive, right? So I read personal development books. I read books about how to have more self-confidence, or how to grow my business, or I read them, or I listen to them on Audible, which is an app. I don't know if anybody else does that, but like my commute to work, just listen real quick. I'm not taking any time away from the family by doing that, so that's why I kind of like getting 15 minutes in here or there. Third vital behavior is just inviting people to share this journey with me. and talking to people. So that's the third vital behavior. And the fourth one is recognition, just recognizing the challengers and the people that I work with and the awesome things that they do. Like I said, I've been getting messages and people are checking in with their final stats from the group that we just finished up, Fit and Feisty. And it's phenomenal, the growth that people have, not just by losing inches or losing pounds, but clothes fitting better and just feeling better physically, like having energy to run with their kids, getting up earlier in the morning, getting their workouts done, things like that. It's those things, you guys, that you can't really always see with the naked eye. Those are the transformations that freaking matter. Those are the transformations that really stick with you. And the thing I love about this, and the thing that really compelled me to this philosophy, is the fitness nutrition support. It's like, it's not anything that's a quick fix. It's something that you have to work for. Like, I can give you all the support and motivation in the world, but if you aren't going to show up and do your part, you're not going to get results. But that's not on me, that's on you. I'm going to provide you with the tools and the resources. Whether you're a challenger or a coach, I will provide you with all of that stuff. But you have to show up. It's just like a relationship, right? You have to give and take. You have to compromise. You have to get up and dust off when shit goes wrong. When you have a bad day and you dive headfirst into the M&Ms because you're stressed, it happens. Life happens, you guys. But the thing is, you get back up. Like, you fall down 7 times, you get back up 8. And really, that's what I love about coaching, is that I don't have to be a certain person or a certain thing. Like, there isn't this list of criteria of these qualities you have to have. You just get to be you. And as long as you are being authentically and genuinely you and sharing your story, that's what matters. So I would love to chat more, guys, but I got ahead. Keeping fingers crossed that those Yankees win tonight. But if you guys have questions about coaching, I would love to either set up a time to talk with you, have coffee, talk with you on the phone, message me, any questions. No questions are dumb questions, but I would love to share more with you about how this has changed my life and how it could change yours too. So have a great night. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your week.